advantage.
Bounty.
Okay.
Bounty can be one. Bounty and back.
10 seconds remaining.
Team Secret do have first pick themselves, but if they want to go back into their old ways, they could try and first pick Bounty.
Oh!
And get 2 good guns.
Radiant team back.
I hope that finished first band.
We should also welcome everybody who's watching Planet TV.
Oh yeah.
We've had a changing of the guard of casters, so we myself and Tom. Hello. But you also have down on the couch, Gods, Shiva, and Roman 30 on
Okay. Team Secret banned their own function, but I've been in the bathroom. Well, Secret has to live a little bit more than analytics, but both like it.
Radiant team
So,
back.
what are we expecting to see? This draft.
Drows somewhere, disking looters.
Yeah,
there's only fun illusion type areas with drows and all that, so like one of these options, I guess. I mean, the pool wide open.
10 seconds.
Purely simple fans at this point. Focus at the protective mid lane fan.
5 seconds remaining.
With that, I guess Team Secret has played it a lot with Puppy.
Drow Ranger.
Well, let's say that's pick the drow.
Radiant team pick.
Two small guards.
Team Luna?
Drow.
Yeah, I'm holding the Valley Band, the drow, that's too much. What do you know, this patch? No, I don't even take much credit for that. I feel like I've seen enough of these games to know.
Wow, what a surprise!
Oh, look at the silence band.
Team secrets turn to ban.
I think that's pretty sweet for Secret, I think. The OD is quite good versus dealing with illusions, obviously, with the Arcane just taking them out almost instantly, plus the Drower to help him put out the laning phase. And he's pretty dominant anyway.
And it does go super like you don't have
10
always an
seconds
axe
remaining.
with drove with an axe. And that means that it isn't real fast as well. Although I don't think they wanted to go very late.
Do we actually see many other people apart from Cora build an axe on the drawer?
Is that when you do it?
Yeah, I've seen a few. It's kind of like some games against illusions and where you really need to wait till you get it. Most drowned will do it sometimes depending on the game.
Yeah.
When you're for Secret, like they're for that stress meter build, that's kind of a bit more flexible with SC Luna. And pick up the variety of skill with this vehicle to go all into a 500 building. They would have some here that can deal with drought and good guys.
I'm wondering who Team Secret have on the front lines. Their offline that we're fairly tanky.
Void and Void probably one that sends that Dox is good. I'm for him to play Dax really well.
Yeah.
Can you get away with running Gristle? Like his synergy with ERD is kind of nice.
No lockdown, I think you need like a control spell. That's where
Yeah, true.
Void and Axe, the Void especially is pretty good, I'd say.
Or plays a lot of Timber, but
And also
yeah,
there's no lockdown.
Yeah.
You run either line of support send for cash.
it's not really like a hero that benefits to the Drow either. Because usually you want like a slider or something that's in control to deal with the benefit there. Drow Ranger bomb.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the Timber, but again, it's so yeah, support, so maybe I'll just be like a the other area. That was always good because you can play it as that pole position. Maybe we see like a puppy spot. I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
It's turn to ban.
That's okay.
They're always one step ahead of you.
Or God is one step ahead.
Oh.
Do you call it first?
Hey, you can chicken over the egg clubs.
Exactly.
More consider myself.
10 seconds remaining. 5
That's
seconds remaining.
And so what are secrets I want to play? Fantasy, okay.
Radiant team
How much battery is so important?
Yeah, that's like one of the few heroes that's actually one of the few like constant oscillators other than the axe.
Yeah.
So that's right.
And I think
Yeah.
there's after this, so.
Nix is still there if you want
The
the
next.
what here the trying to do kind of use.
10 seconds
You
remaining.
take that Skylight best here.
He's been struggling a lot on like, a lot of the offlane here, so I'm not really too sure. We
His
haven't seen
best
rough games.
hero in the past was Nature Prophet,
Yeah.
Reserve time.
and he played Nature Prophet and I think Void as like the only two play for a very long time. So Void is also still in the pool.
What do you have around with these? Won't be easy. Yeah,
They go with
so safe.
They go
Team
for they go for the
Secret's
back.
turn to pick.
Grid and just. They can just grab their own now they've already about getting back later. They're real hiding or scratching more.
Might as well pick up the support though, see a little bit more of the
10
effort and drop.
seconds remaining.
I don't think Admin and drop necessarily influences their offline. I think maybe influences their support a bit, but there's.
Disruptor.
Radiant team pick.
The grab against the Batrider. No third reliable stuns, however, yet.
The Disruptor's starting to pull into other regions and stuff through this hero has been quite dominant. Except for the last game with BP. But
10 seconds.
6 audio in game apparently.
What is it? What is wrong with the audio in game?
Sound broken in Dota client, fix audio in game. There's a couple people saying it, I'm not sure if it's
I shouldn't. I mean, it was fine last year. We changed.
And we're appearing as though we're transmitting.
Yeah,
this
yeah. So if they're getting issues, it might be. I don't know. They should restart. We're shooting it in.
Hopefully nothing too wrong.
I didn't probably say they made for last week. That was the last week. Maybe next time you play the shake it and different funky heroes.
Maybe they try to take a page out of Liquid Book and pick that next support or something even. Quite good versus the ODM, I guess decent versus the Disruptor. But it's one that it's not really normal to see.
But it's still odd for the secondary stun. You disrupt into Impale. Guaranteed way to get that thing. We are also getting a lot of visionary for the Batrider.
Yeah.
I think President is make sure they have a pretty stable drop. They're not going to lose this game.
So they get another prize box hero.
Maybe next time we play support round.
So
yes, you don't play at least possible.
It's possible definitely, yeah. It still leaves it open a little bit, but we do Thug usually plays it.
I was gonna say it's
We actually haven't had a support Miranda on our EU stream at all, actually.
5
I guess
seconds.
it's always been poor.
After I think had a banding.
It's popped up in the drafts here and there. Like, it's always been poor. Like, even when an OD's been picked up, like, the Miranda was on the other team, like, they've never been the same team together, like the old combo.
I'm very curious what the puppy heroes in the leagues. I feel like the majority of ones that he's been playing recently are all actually taken out.
But it's not a county.
Still bring back his classic jungle. I don't know if you want to bring back the Chan, you can bring back an Enchantress.
League's assassin.
No. It connects against the Batrider.
No, we saw this as the thing as support in the previous series.
I had the wrong mic selected.
I'm not sure. That's what Matt said. So.
We got that we had
Matt said Dota TV has the wrong microphone selected.
Wait, you can just click on the settings at the top left. And imagine what's in the stream this one. Settings top left. And go on audio and see if it's your mic. Make it. Yeah,
it looks
it's
good.
yeah.
I don't know.
You guys on the screen
Well,
can see
The,
how Mike physically
10
moving.
seconds
Not
remaining.
sure.
Yes, this is me talking.
That green bar.
5 seconds.
no, you could if you done it, you could just put the threshold down, mate. That's it. Like just carry it all the way down.
Reserve time.
To do that,
Well, and mic's on the team.
Yeah, just making sure that
it
it's.
works for all the people. So. And people are streaming there, so there's no other microphone that would pick us up as well. No.
Someone's just saying in-game chat is bad, so maybe it's being through the quality.
I think it could be, maybe it was that threshold, maybe it was like cutting out. So it says, sounds like God is talking underwater. Huh? The sound, Dota TV is garbled.
Okay. Well, Secret ended up making the next himself very good versus the Batrider, of course. And maybe that still leaves it a little bit open. That could be Puppy's hero, that could be
10
Forest.
seconds remaining.
Visage ban.
This is the thing with OTB, it might also be the lobby. When they say like the lobby was hosting last time, we had so there may actually also be an issue on Dota's side.
Well, because apparently the SEA game coordinator gone down, so apparently stuff's going wrong.
Their last match was like 80 points for him.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
So stuff is, maybe that's affected the lobby, so.
5 seconds.
Last pick, the secret. What the top research?
I wonder if they actually banned the Visage.
I was gonna say, I like how they banned this. Oh, so that's gonna be.
Radiant team pick.
Throwback, but
That's quite a throwback, yeah.
Just checking, like which one's actually the free position, the ET or the Knicks?
Yeah.
Like, it should be support. It should be support ET, right?
Yeah, I don't think like off-lane other Titans been around for like quite a while. But I like both bans. So I like the Finem ban the Visage obviously, and I like that secret ban the Dazzle because they don't want Finem to do this aggro type potential that they've kind of been doing. Because they've been liking to put Skylar in some 1v1s because I feel like he has been suffering when they just completely sag him.
no, that moves to get to help him out. We'll see what NNT service will be, or if they consider support around or anything too much of that.
The plays are working, doesn't it?
He used to play a little bit. I heard really.
Is he done one game?
He did one game in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
And he didn't really get anything back.
He lost that game, man. He hurt himself a few bit.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
cool.
That's
Back
more live
Yeah,
there.
that's better.
Let's hear if I can just kind of sit around mid lane, throw some torrents, help secure it. It's kind of like the Uber alternative as far as mid lane is concerned. It's good follow up, good synergy with the Shadow Demon as well as the Miranda with the setup, as well as a follow up for the strike.
And it's good to play against every reaction where we really defensively. It's like, thanks for the setup.
Yeah, even like it's in the teamfight aspect as well. I mean, you just throw that kind of shit when you get secret engage and you get capture the stomp for the lady team, throw a bit of shit and all of your rounds by.
And then like later on, like much later on, if they get to that point, the X on the Mirana, and we see him like blinking, do the double star form, get X back and stuff. Like we've seen that from time to time.
That's it.
I don't think there's a clear winner based on draft.
I think I prefer secrets, but I think what the other time is, they do some of the teams who's batting out against people who's very, very good on the hill.
5 seconds.
I'm surprised we don't see as much as he's doing this to
And they didn't pick anything like to immediately deal with it. Despite dropping first pick, they didn't go to anything that can really get close up in draft space too easily. I don't feel like they got the best answers there for it, so it's maybe slightly secret thing. I mean, secret come in as favorites, so I mean, prediction for me would be in this game.
Yeah,
I think actually might lose this game on draft.
Yeah, I would probably be favoring Secret a bit. And neither team actually has like a real stable front liner though, which is kind of interesting to say.
We're gonna leave you guys to it though.
Yep.
See you after the game and stuff.
We'll have tons of fun.
Shadow Demon team, of course, level 1 smoke. They want to go for some nice little advantage play from the start of the game.
Hey, OD, what are your finds on this thing?
No, but that's not streaming.
How does he zoom in and out? Okay, fine. Owen, your controls are terrible.
Oh, I disabled Zoom, sorry.
What?
Because I kept doing it too much, so. Sorry, we're making that.
Okay, we're gonna run with no zoom in this game, boys and girls, so we're always gonna be up close and personal.
Yeah.
Fix it the next game.
It seems like Secret is aware that Finim's going to go for that smoke play, because it is something that a lot of teams do with the Shadow Demon, they smoke into the enemy jungle, so yeah, they do that. Secret's all put positioned around the bottom rune and Drow just sitting in his tower, so you can clearly tell that they know what's going on here. And they even put down a nice fast ward near that tier 1, so I'm not sure if it actually spotted the smoke, but
it's still gonna get a lot of information up on the top right.
yeah.
So Secret very early on, and it was probably was one of the things when he went, like, he was so quick up there. They just know that they the second they move up. Observer Ward, very deep for me. It's like, what exactly is AF wanting from this thing? Like, is it just to see the rotations?
Yeah, that's pretty much all that's there for. See the rotations and maybe catch some nice little first bloods since they quite a while they're still smoked up. But yeah, for the most part, they want to keep eyes on where Puppy's gonna be.
Wrong lane is going to be pretty easy. Mirana versus OD mid. The off-lane Batrider up against the safe tri-lane, and then Ferret. Going to have the fun time on this off-lane. This is not a fun lane. Disruption into Torrent with the extra pop-up from Luna.
But he got the range creep in front. He did get the range creep in front. But they did a good job of pulling it onto their own range creep, so now he might only get like 1 creep of experience, but he's got the Iron Talon already prepped up to go to the jungle as soon as he can.
Already planning for the fail.
Yeah, it's a really hard lane for him to get an HP burst, but he actually now has almost a double wave, so he's gonna get a couple creeps of experience at least for himself, so that's very good for him.
As long as he can stay away from where Spartans was maybe next time, who are doing the best he can. The King's actually coming out and saying, you know, screw this. Forev is already leaving.
Yeah, and we do see the Sentry Ward coming out from Pilot to block out the Batrider's target a little bit lower for you. So the Batrider's not going to be able to stack up after that. He has one stack, but after that it's going to be unable for quite a bit.
Yeah, they saw that coming thanks to the Observer Ward that was already down from Puppy. And let's go surprised. I thought Puppy would try and capitalize on that like move over, because he is known with his EP just to try and steal experience and such. But maybe not worth it to give Batrider money. Well, Batrider's taking a lot of damage. With a Thunder Strike, the Dirt Range has got the Cold Hours, the extra slot. One more attack won't be enough from Paladin to find it. And you're right, he does let the Fairy Fire off his sleeve.
Still though, getting pressured very hard. And Forev is a bit ahead of him now at this point. Just when you're sitting in the jungle as his Iron Paladin.
Well, we can try to control either way. Probably going to try and spend as much of his mana as possible before he has to grab that regen. There's Spartan. They really do not want Forev having any decent stuff, but he's already farmed up to 2 minutes. There's no ward that's left behind by Spartan. He didn't actually hold on to one.
He actually he blocked his second 2-minute camp by himself, so he actually only farmed the first one, unfortunately for Forev there. But yeah, okay. Spartan definitely wanted to go and make some nuisance, so Forev can't just farm that camp over and over with Iron Talon. And now Spartan makes the move to the top lane. He's like, all right, Skylark's getting pressured a bit too hard, and we don't really need me down bottom.
I don't know if this is really like the greatest safety in the world. I love this build as well from MP. The second point up in the cold arrows. Now he's got his boots. He can always get the slow on the Batrider. Batrider can't break free, but just won't have the movement speed on him, even with his own boots.
Yeah, I really like that as well. It's great because he's also playing versus Bat, so he's getting sticky charge, or he's getting magic stick charges anyway. So he might as well expend his mana, and it's very valuable to have that to get kills from the laning phase.
Paladin only had his second level. Maybe you could have had the wall up. And Spartan's trying to be a bit of a pain in the butt. He's just going to poison up while MP is looking for the farm as well as mainly the levels. Getting a lot of levels considering this is a defensive tri-lane.
Are you going to get cut off by mid one? No, mid one actually didn't. Oh, they actually left the region there too by Puppy. Oh, the courier!
Oh, okay. That's not meant to be there. Not enough time from Spartan. The arrow will connect, however. Holding the OD in position. Mid one's not healthy. The stomp from Puppy trying to create the space. Mid one, make sure he doesn't get hit by the poison. He got hit by the second, but it should only be level. Yeah, it's only a level 1 poison. So not too much damage, but with a rotation for maybe next time. He's already used the Torrent, however, so only the X-Mark's going to bring him back in again, but it's perfectly in synergy with Thug's arrow. Bringing down Disruptor and letting AF spill the first blood.
At Finem working on their laning phase. Look at that. Quick rotations. Usually we see them a bit more static, and that's usually their downfall. But this time, bringing 3 heroes to the mid lane quite early on, and that's definitely beneficial for them picking up the nice kill on High with the great synergy from Thug and MNT with that X arrow play.
What a great time to rotate as well. It's not like they left Madara exposed. Madara's having a great time because the Nyx Assassin is like trying to scramble for any kind of farm which is outside the lane. And the lane equilibrium was on Madara's side as well.
Yeah,
so
it's something that
he's having a great time with this farm.
Something that we've said like a lot of times. When it's a Luna just straight up free farming with no congestion with this SD, it's actually quite a huge problem. Skylark sees a double stack on the heart on the small camp. He tries to clean it up a bit. Puppy takes most, but still. Skylark level 4, Forev only level 3, so lane's looking pretty good at Finem right now.
I still want to see a little bit what happens when this drove hits level 6. How hard does secret pressure? Okay, X marks. It's a level 2 X and a level 1 torrent. This isn't going to be a hell of a lot of damage. In fact, he misses the combination. Means Puppy does not get connected on by the arrow, and mid one will move in. Paladin bringing in a little bit of assistance as well. Puppy gonna stop, instantly hits the Batrider. He comes back out again. The orb attacks plus the storm damage from Paladin gets that kill, but maybe next time. Popping the tail of Puppy. Thug, he doesn't have the mana for a leap anymore. He's been hit too many times. When now mid one, he needs more damage. He's lost his support. Where is that deep? He doesn't have any mana to throw out the orb attacks anymore either. Maybe have to hold him back in again, but in comes Forev. They want Thug, but Thug's also healing. The stun will connect. Mid one, he's got enough for one more orb attack, and then with his base attack, he'll kill off Thug.
And Puppy respawns already.
He's right behind him. With the stomp, maybe next time, can't dodge it.
And they've got a stun from 4F to follow up. Will they even need it? Yeah, they should.
Just stun uphill, just to make sure he stays exactly where he is. And that's now a double kill, making sure that mid one now has all 3 of the secret kills.
MNT being a little bit too greedy on that initial X into Torrent, and they end up actually paying heavily with it because of the rotation from 4F.
I'm wondering too, like how much that helps. Dro hit level 6 during the middle of that fight, so OD, when he lost all of his mana, was still able to do some good damage.
As well, getting
working perfectly. He's dead.
Yep. Being a little bit too over-eager, trying to go for that full camp. And that's 2 deaths on Skylark, like we've been mentioning. He's been playing a little bit too over-aggressive whenever he's in that off lane. And he's level 4, so he gives up a good amount of experience to the Elder Titan and the Drow Ranger.
Looks like MP did a lot of setup work as well. Like, he was not healthy when the Nyx Assassin came in.
I love this. I was actually about to mention that this is something people used to do a lot. It's like, either they used to put supports in it, but now MP's like, alright, my Nyx needs some levels. I'm just going to go to the jungle because I'm a Drow Ranger anyway. I don't need to really be in the lane, so giving 4 of the lane is going to give him the great levels which you need to get his level 6 Vendetta and Arcane Boots on a timely fashion.
It's kind of funny because most of the time you do it with a Morbid Mask because like, you get the lifesteal, but
yeah.
Cold Arrow Drows you can kite so easily. And he actually with the 3, like it's a 3-0-3, not even a single point up in Gust on the Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
Suppose it doesn't really help you that much against the Batrider. What are you going to do? Stop him from Fireflying? He's probably going to have that already triggered.
Yeah. Skylark does have a nice triple stack to catch up on, so he's gonna get he's probably gonna hit almost level 6 off of that since he's already 4.5.
I'm expecting a little bit more pressure to come out from AF on the bot lane. Like with no Nyx Assassin, with him rotating out, Luna can easily just be disrupted up with Spartan and attack into the bottom tier 1 tower and look for a push. Instead, they 3-man smoke maneuver. And they're coming up to the mid lane.
I think this is kind of obvious. They don't see anybody in the bottom lane now, but
at the same time, like mid 1 as well as Pilot Eye, they're a long way over this river.
Madara takes a crazy path. Does he get spotted by the creep wave? I don't think he actually does.
Maybe not around the back corner, the courier. Don't think that saw him either. But then with the attack, Thug's so low on life, you get the torrent to connect. But Mirana glimpses back again. They put the trigger the Moonlight Shadow. Mid 1 so low, he can't get away from the Fireflies. Actually, Kunkka that ends the killing spree on that front. As Team Secret are in full retreat back behind the T1 tower, Paladite trying to use his net to hold Spartan in position, but the Taurus still connects with Puppey. Here with a Spirit, here with a potential stun, and AF. 4 heroes right on top of it.
Are you gonna walk into it? Oh no!
Madara turns on the ulti, MP gets instantly evaporated. Even extra beam connecting on a Farev, he'll miss the stun. The Puppey sleep holds Luna in position so Madara doesn't instantly move over, but the torrent, it connects. Farev's Fire Carapace will save him from the elusive beam attack, but not from Skylark's basic. And again, another arrow connects from Thug. They attacked at the Elder Titan. He will drop Secret. They're dropping like flies around the mid, but they at least get a small consolation prize in the form of the Batrider into the tier 1 tower.
I love this. This is actually amazing. Like, we've been seeing these SD Drow, like Luna, or SD Luna, and with the Drow, it's just like, alright, farm and then make action happen. 12 kills, 8 minutes, what more could we ask for now? Diving in the mid lane all over the place, everybody's just running over there. MP with a bit of a misplay there, walking directly into the Luna Eclipse. But still, incredible aggression there from Finem. Rather than trying to push that tier 1 as you were mentioning, they decided to smoke and make a play at the mid lane. I feel like though, like you were mentioning, I think that they could have actually pressured that bottom tower a bit when Forev was making that rotation toward the top lane, so.
It's just the interesting choice. Like it's like a conscious decision from AF. Like it's fight, not push. As long as they can keep that up. Like moments like this, glimpse back into the wall. The Spirit is going to be an easy stomp. Puppey's waiting out as long as he possibly can. Allows MP to rotate over, giving him the kill and really pushing MP towards the items he needs. He needs that Dragonlance. Needs to have the range on AF. But here comes the push finally from AF as well. So tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. There's no way Farev defends this. The only way to defend this is if ET actually TP's down, but Puppey's TP's on cooldown for another 7 seconds. So it's just Arcane Boot, spam up, but it's SD Illusions of Madara. I'm still waiting for the Puppey TP. It's like, oh, they actually, are they sacrificing? Okay, they're sacrificing the T1 tower on bot lane to get levels on Puppey, so we'll have the Earth Splitter.
I think that's okay. I don't think that this tower is that incredibly important at this point. It probably should have dropped already. That's probably what they're thinking.
With the Moonlight Shadow, is this like an indication that AF was expecting Secret to engage on them?
I think they wanted to make a play with Skylark because he TP'd to the mid lane. And look, he's actually invis. He gets into a decent position. Is he spotted? He is spotted.
Yeah, the Dire Observer Ward saw him just as he went in. The Moonlight Shadow wore off just as he was entering the bush.
Oh, if he dies again, this is going to be like 3 back-to-back deaths without him actually.
Problem is, Secret has no way to get there. Like, their 3 heroes preparing to push the tier 1 tower on top. They're not preparing to defend the mid lane. And now you got mid 1 who's obviously farming under an Observe Ward. Like, they're scanning, they still know the Batrider is there. That's the Dire scan, just in this area.
Well, they know he's not top, so they're just going to pressure the top lane then, while Finem pressures mid. Now we do see actually Kunkka setting up. They want to defend this. They want to fight this for top. Do they have the
They don't have
boat?
boat.
Not quite yet.
He's still short of level 6, but if they take
They
it
got
to
level
level 3,
3X.
he's gonna have it, so X marks the spot. They're doing it on Pylai Die. Pylai can try and glimpse one of these guys back again, but with the disruption, the glimpse happens, it takes the SD away.
That actually probably helps the SD.
Marana was still able to destroy a tower in the meantime, and looks like Disruptor got the one on top. So it's a tier 1 for tier 1, plus the extra hero kill for AF.
Fairly even, slightly leaning in Finem's favor though right now. I think that their big issue is Skylark, honestly, right now. Forev has much higher net worth, and Skylark has way too many deaths. He has to really be careful with how many times he dies in the upcoming future. He really needs to get his drum, blink dagger, because he's their form of initiation besides the Kunkka. They can't only rely on Kunkka X.
But it's funny, with like the way the fights have been so scrappy, you're not even relying him to have that blink dagger just yet.
Yeah.
Like the SD, the Marana arrows keep connecting, the Kunkka's doing work.
Yeah.
So with all these heroes, like they're still closing the distance on Team Secret. MP's bailing out, they don't want to get involved in this. In fact, he just goes to tier 2. He used the Courier to bring out that damn Ogre Club, so he's got his Dragonlance finally.
Yeah, Madara pressuring the top tower.
Good observer ward.
Secret though is smoked up, and the ward doesn't see them obviously because of that smoke, so they might be in trouble. Skylark might just eat the gank though.
They saw MP moving into the lane.
They don't
where
want
Skylark
Skylark.
has moved up. Yeah, they're actually moving over, but they may not have a choice. So with MP here, the Spire Carapace will hold him, but the Spirit is following Madara into the tree lines. Now he TPs as the stomp has already been expended from Puppy. Spirit
Blade
unable to
for the
follow
win.
too far.
Honestly, just calling blade and cut up instead of getting stuck in that one spot till he gets stomped down. So good stuff.
Disruptor died in the mid lane as well.
Yeah. And Thug's actually getting a pretty ridiculous farm. This is going to be an extremely early Aghanim. He only needs one more component, pretty much. Let's get down to 800 gold, so yeah, 1200 gold till he has it.
No, he's even going to come up and steal some of Secret's farm if he wants to. Unless he's going to try and hit an arrow onto Forev.
Oh.
That's what he's thinking about. He's prepping it. So Forev walks in point blank. Oh no!
I don't think he would. I really don't think he would actually kill him anyway. But still, yeah, missing the arrow there. At least he's putting the pressure on. You know, he's not trying to be this just farmer at this point. He's trying to just still pressure Secret a bit and force reactions.
Oh, Puppy's not going to get that. Half a second. He can't even get the money for it. And that's a burn sentry ward for Team Secret.
This is good though. They're causing pressure and alleviating the pressure off of Skylark, so he's able to get a little bit of recovery farm. But yeah, 5 deaths now on this Batrider.
Mid one's still looking very good on this OD. Like, he's running Hand of Mines, he's got his 5 kills, only 1 death, the name of the OD. So having an OD that actually does damage during a mid-game fight is looking likely for Team Secret.
Yeah, the Midas is a contingency. He wants to keep pulling ahead more and more. And I like Midas, of course, on OD, so you benefit so much from it. You need levels, and you need the attack speed as well.
Yeah. I don't think Secret's also going to be that worried. Like they're losing a lot of life when they're out of towers, but you're also running a Drow Ranger.
Yeah, it's gonna happen when you're versus this SD Luna. It's just. Let's see if Finem backs up in time.
Yeah, they already did. They also had a sentry ward sitting just to the side of the lane. With the observer ward that's up a little bit further to the north, they actually see this perfect little window. So if Nyx Assassin tried to come into them from the west, they would know about it.
Yeah, nice warding coming out from Finem here for sure.
Very difficult to de-ward both of those.
And Forev's Vendetta is going to be wearing off in a moment, but he's rich. So look at Forev's got 2k gold. What?
Is he just saving straight for Blink Dagger, like the perfect counter of Batrider, or is it even worthwhile going for like Ag straight up? Because he's got a lot of money.
I think probably the Blink, because he's their initiator, he's their setup right now. I mean, they have the ET stomp afterwards, but he's their first and foremost. If they're able to blink and just catch the Batrider, if like Batrider blinks and lasso someone, he can just blink Carapaces, it completely messes up Finem's at least Finem's that form of their initiation.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, he does pick
Blink
up the
Dagger up. MP is also going to go for a little bit more stealth. He's going to go for a Shadowblade build over on the Drow.
We've been seeing that a lot. This is pretty much the standard build that we've been seeing now, the Dragonlance into the Shadowblade, but he actually didn't go Ring of Aquila this game, so they actually don't, I don't believe they have one. Yeah, they don't have a Ring of Aquila on this side of Secret, so that's pretty odd to actually see a Drow Ranger not have that.
So no aura from it, but at least like the mana is still going to come in from the OD.
Yeah. It's so nice to always have like that little +2 armor on everybody. Right?
Let's get Vlad's instead a little bit later on.
Yeah, that'll probably be Puppy picking up a Vlad's. It's like his favorite item, basically. Not on the other Titan so much, but
Does that doesn't mean Paladin's going to get enough money,
Radiant's
like
bottom tower is under attack.
enough money to build the mech for the team.
That's the one thing that's actually curious is usually that Secret actually does have one of those heroes that builds the mech. Maybe this is the game where they don't need it anymore. By the time they get a mech, it's going to be so out of favor.
Well, there's your Aghanim Scepter. Took just shy of 1630 to do.
Yeah. Still probably looking fairly even on the network.
Oh, wait, I'm hearing an X. I'm not seeing an X though.
Spartan.
Oh, it's over on Spartan.
A dewarding X.
I was looking at Disruptor, expecting him to be X'd up. They didn't have vision of the high ground at the time.
For Pilot die.
They pull back into Batrunner. Pilot is going to go for the solo pick with the follow stun. Finem comes in, and then Vendetta does the last bit of physical damage to bring down the bat.
Skylark, man. Don't need to be so far up there.
And look at the timing too of his death. Like the amount of money he's got, 1600. He would have been fairly close to having his blink dagger, but every death just keeps delaying this.
Being 6 out of the 8 deaths is definitely not what you want to be doing as your offlaner, but he's getting close to that blink dagger at least, so there's that. But they're definitely telling him, man, like they're probably like, man, come on, we're making so much space for you.
Can you stop this? We saw in the last series just how important it is to get that early blink dagger. Miracle displayed that one with his Magnus.
Yeah, a couple of the deaths are fine, you know, whatever. 1-2 deaths if you're forcing experience, it's like okay, but when you're level 9 Bat Rider and you're giving up like this many kills, you're actually just giving up so much experience to the enemy supports.
The only thing which is probably offsetting at the moment is the amount of towers they brought down.
Yeah.
Actually think about that, there's still only like 1 tower ahead at the moment, and MP wants to open up on the Luna, the Moonlight Shadow, gonna trigger the shift, as well as the Torrent, both fly in, but MP already did what he wanted to. He kind of forces Madara off the tower, now Ferrer blinks in, gets the stun, Luna still invis, but that Moonlight Shadow wears off in half a second, the Eclipse turns on, Ferrer's fire cameras will save him from 1 points of damage, but not enough. The SD is still there, great Torrent from the SD, from the Gunka.
Is he gonna survive this?
No, there's no stun from that one, mid-one, you see him!
Oh my god. He even gets the kill on the Nyx with the Eclipse. They used the Sanity Eclipse as well, so they expended multiple, and the Earth Splitter, so Secret expended so many different ultimates, everybody rotated there, so this is just so much space for Finem. Madara with the huge plays with Spartan there.
You want to know the really sad thing?
Oh, no, mid lane.
We'll watch the mid lane, so it looks like Mirana, the stop will cancel the TP, as well as do the last point of damage. But I think with the Vision game, the Gust pushed back.
Yeah, it pushed him into the corner.
So when the OD came up, he didn't have the straight up vision. If the Gust actually didn't push him there, he would have seen him and would have imprisoned him. So the escape wouldn't have happened.
That was still huge plays coming out from Madara and Spartan. They even got the tower. And now Skylark has his Blink Dagger finally, so they have that little initiation tool. And they are smoked up, so they're trying to make a play off it right away.
So you're one tier 1 and 1 tier 2 tower ahead, but your net worth is level. Like, it's completely level at the moment. Experience is going the way of Team Secret. I still look towards mid one. He's the top now on the net worth board. And there's a lot of money coming into the supports. Like, your Bat Rider is just, he almost has as much money as Puppy does. This is an issue. This is a way to get around that issue by killing off Highlight Eye.
Yep, as he's trying to D-ward, he gets taken out.
Is that Blink now? There, he's got the blink.
Yeah,
so it was blink last Ghost initiation.
Got a little bit of go. We do see actually mid one actually also picked up a blink dagger on the OD. So interesting little pickup. It's always a great saving tool on yourself. You Astral and just blink out every single time. It's also just great for positioning.
That's a next level safety for maybe next time. X mark D warding all the time. Doesn't want to take the risk of Team Secret initiating.
Yeah, he's got mana boots. Whatever. Got the mana to expend it.
Alright, mid one's on the hunt. Damn, he's got a lot of money. He might be looking for more if he can find Thug to blink forward, the imprisonment.
Do they have the stomp in time? It looks like they should have it. Yep.
Hang on. They've got the wrong target. The Gust will be there. Mirana can't Moonlight Shadow, can't leave out. And the Storm made sure she couldn't go anywhere either. The Glimpse dragging back the Conquer. He's going to X-Mark. The only imprisonment's there again. It's going to be Ferev copying the damage. He gets away. The Sentry Ward was down. The Eclipse doesn't finish the job as Ferev scuttles himself out of here. Mid one's pretty low as well. They're not finding the opening there. But Disruptor.
Got the X on it though.
Yeah, mid one. He's going to self-imprison. The timing should be right so X marks the spot, doesn't drag him back.
That was a sick play by MNT though. He gets glimpsed and X himself and actually survives that entire engagement because of it. So they actually only end up losing Thug out of that. I thought they were going to lose multiple different heroes because of the way it was going down.
All Secret, go back to lick their wounds for a moment.
Dire scan. Looks like they were Maybe expecting Finem to go for a little bit of a play there, but nope.
Does mid one go for survivability now? Like he just spent. It's gonna be
Mystic Staff, probably. Yeah, Mystic Staff. He's gonna maybe the Shivas or Hex, right? Rush. Probably the Hex since he has the Blink Dagger, so they have that extra form of initiation. That is what he did yesterday versus I think the Nyx Assassin of Miracle as well.
Will be a good way of catching out a Luna when she doesn't have it. Well, even if she does get a BKB, it won't matter. The Stomp follow-up, that Luna just has to keep sitting there. Skylark can't find his opening yet, but Pardai dragged back in. No Storm, 8 seconds on cooldown. Pardai won't live that long. But the drone's got the high ground. The ship, the torrents all flying in. Most of Secret managed to dodge this, however, and with the Moonlight Shadow, AF will try and battle from the shadows.
A little bit of weird spell usage there, but looks like it should be Finem favored.
Ferev's on the hunt. He's going to assume there's a sentry ward somewhere around here. And with the movement in, he actually hits the Luna. The follow-up stun. She's still invis, but came in range of the tower for a moment. Ferev copying a fair chunk of damage from the Mirana. The Gust, the leap away already in time. Dodges that one, but again, Spirits don't all group up. The Creep Wave takes the arrow for MP. He would not be able to dodge that with so many sticky napalm charges. Just turning left and right wouldn't have worked.
Finem win there. Even though win that fight there, even though Skylark's lasso was completely countered by the OD disruption instantly, they net the kill on Pi. They actually don't lose anybody, and they get the tower. So. And Thug gets a regen. So sweet, full HP. He didn't have to use it actually. He's full HP anyway. Just kidding. I think no, he didn't get X Stone. Okay. So now he's going to be picking up that Blink Dagger as we were talking about. So now they can do that nice little combo. You know, the X into the Blink double Starfall, which is a lot of burst potential at little to no risk.
So that's going to be a little bit more useful for Secret once they have the pipe that can survive the start of that. MP needs to get this Gust off or else Slugs is going to leave himself away to safety. In fact, there goes Shalip. No attack and, well... he had nowhere to go. He was waiting for his blink to come off, cooldown. Not going to happen. And 4 heroes from Secret surround him very quickly. 50 seconds on the sideline.
Not getting in the tree line where he probably wanted that leap to go. But
he needed to move just a little bit further forward, but if he didn't do it, he would have got hit by the Gust, and then there wouldn't have been a leap.
Yeah. Nice rotation there from Secret.
What level? Is that, yeah, it's level 4 Gust now, so yeah, he wouldn't have actually made it to the trees in time.
And Finem instantly smoke up now, though. And they have him back finished up on the Kunkka at base as well, so they at least have that extra healing potential on top of the Ghost Ship with their urn, which does... Secret actually have an urn? They actually don't have an urn on the side of Secret, so they have a little bit of extra sustain on the side of Finem when they go for those pushes.
Looks like Puppy's the nearest to it. He's going to throw down a sentry ward. No, if he's looking for any kind of obs, he throws a Spirit down the mid lane. And that instantly gets pinged out from AF, so they're looking to catch Puppy as he's retreating back through the mid. With the Firefly up, Puppy's still just far enough out to be initiated on, and they jump. So the lasso goes to work, and that's one very dead Elder Titan. That's a 5-man smoke maneuver. Oh, Courier, don't go too close. That's got the plate melt, so it is a Shiva's guard.
I like how though, like Thug dies and they smoke up and go for a play anyway. Like that's really nice by Finem. It's unexpected as well.
And the big one they got, like you pick up the Elder Titan, so there's no Spirit Stall, which Team Secret was using to keep AF off their mid-tier 2 tower. And with the SD illusions plus the Mirana Manta, like that tier 3 tower is already down a half-life.
Nice glimpse there from Pi, if you saw what he did there. They X'd the Shadow Demon, he TP'd home, and then came back with the X, and Pi glimpsed him all the way back to base. So, double fountain trip for Spartan there. And it looks like Midone actually went for the Shiva's Guard instead of that Hex build, so he's fairly squishy actually, 1100 HP on Intreads. Now Secret, another smoke coming out. This is like the battle of smokes this game, I feel like. Every single time it's up, it's been used.
Are they all on cooldown now?
I think for both teams it must be.
Maybe next time. You don't have time to de-ward there. He may have actually almost broken the smoke on him, but okay, Ferev walking underneath.
They're pinging out
the sentry ward, but they're looking for the target. Maybe next time, Torrens behind him actually hits the Invis Nyx Assassin. They sort of knew he was coming, but it's the better storm out from Highlight Die. Holding Thug in position, only drops the ulti very early on. Defensive disruption, now going to let the Mirana break free, but the Spirit's done. Perfect out from Puppy. Everyone looks tired as they have to move, wake up from their slumber as Puppy dragged in. There's the X, the Torrens not quite right. A little bit of a missed chain of abilities out from AF. So Team Secret taking through a lot of this. Puppy's actually making a break for the Roche pit to try and go for this. Oh no! He got disrupted up to cancel it, but he actually didn't get hit by the arrow. Both would have been fine, but MP in the middle of this engagement, copying way too much damage from Luna, but the illusions still doing their work, bringing down Pylite Die. Mid one's on the run too, but Skylark is all over him like a hot rat. Mid one's got the damage available, but will it be enough? No, oh my god! He's gonna die so quickly.
Oh, 20 HP! Oh my, that was such a scrappy fight. Misspells all over the place. Nice little plays there by the other Titan, getting a 5-man stomp, but then MP runs in, gets caught under the sentry ward for a moment. Even though he gets a nice gust, gets completely bursted down by the double starfall. It's actually putting in so much work.
And now AF gets to have Roshan.
Yeah, you saw as well, the OD, because of this build that he went for, he's so squishy. He died pretty much solo as a thug there once he blinked in and got that off. And now, yeah, Roche potential. They have lots of earn charges up on Spartan.
Puppy's going to try and slow this down, but he won't make it in time. Roshan's dying too quickly, or will he? That Spirit needs to make his way down. It's going to come into the pit and actually hits Roshan. It's still killed by Radiant. And Luna gets the Aegis of the Immortal. No follow-up, straight-up stop, but with disruption. Nope, it's just trying to save Madara in case somebody was coming.
You see what MNT's doing? He's carrying. He had like 3 salves, and he's running around salving his teammates during that. So that was pretty funny. But the sustain coming out from Finem actually just is showing there. They have the mech on top of the Kunkka. The boat sustain really helped them throughout that entire fight. These little heals actually is pretty much what won Finem that fight. And the urn actually put in a lot of work as well from Spartan. The fact that Secret doesn't have a mech or that urn is really hindering them a bit.
Kind of feels really odd too with Team Secret's positioning, like the Dro having to be right in front of the Luna.
Yep.
And she can't get herself out because she went for this like Shadow Blade, which was her way to run in, but doesn't help with all the sentry wards. Like there's so many sentry wards down from AF all the time. They don't see this, however, which is Skylark needs a little bit of extra help. Skylark starts his farming and MP, and he's going to Shadow Blade in as well. There's no sentries revealing the movement of Pylite Eye. But they're flagging the fact that Skylark's run all the way up looking for a kill. So Puppy, Spirit down, there goes your hit. They can glimpse back now. This is pulling back to the dire side of the river, right to the stomp of Puppy. And with the extra hit, that's a very dead Batrider early on, but they tried to Moonlight Shadow save him. The Sentry Ward gave the extra vision, but Dara doesn't see Pylite Eye TPing out. Or else potentially he could have gone for the Lucid Beam and stopped it.
Skylark playing, that was just crazy. Again, like he's just playing a little bit too overeager. But still.
It seems to be the tempo that AF want to set. Like we've had 30 kills in 28 minutes, and that's only because it's slowed down from what it was.
This is great, though, honestly. This is what else could we have asked for in the EU playoffs?
Yeah, I think we got ourselves a good game.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible to watch. Both teams are very keen on keeping their vision up, keeping the aggression on. They're not trying to let any downtime happen in this game.
I have Skadi freshly over on Madara.
This is an interesting build. I like it a lot versus the OD because then you pump up your int, so you're not really too worried about just getting hit by a catastrophical OD ultimate. So it's nice. It definitely helps out, as well as giving them a bit more chase potential, of course. And then tanky illusions.
2.7k life on a Luna. If she also finishes up a butterfly after this, you're gonna have a lot of heroes who are behind. Is it actually still worth MP finishing up like the full Hurricane Pike? Is there anything else better to get? Like, is it worth turning off Luna? Getting silver?
I think he's just gonna wait and decide and see like how the next couple of fights progress and see how much his money actually goes up. Maybe he can just go rush for a butterfly if they win like some commanding team fight. If not, maybe he'll go back for more of a defensive Hurricane Pike.
It's a base trade, but Nyx Assassin, perfect time to have his Aghanim Scepter sitting behind the tier 3 tower. Assassin's done the mana build of the Luna. Remember, she still has the Aegis of the Immortal. Perfect SD with the disruption, saving Madara and giving down the extra illusions. And Forev got dusted up. The OD imprisonment, trying to keep that creep wave down.
Yeah, they actually imprisoned and glimpsed the Batrider. So I think Pylite Eye actually saved Skylark there. So now they do have the X coming out. Yep, bring back, let him full heal at base, let him pick up a salve, heal himself, bring him back, and keep doing this illusion push while they have the Aegis. Because at this point, Secret all responded with 5 heroes going back. So
it's kind of a pain for the supports where Forev's sitting. He worked as a glaive bouncer. So Paladai and Puppy can't even get like that close.
As long as they have vision of him though, because you are invisible in the burrow, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Glimpse on Madara.
Another wall, it gets up, Madara gets locked in, Forever with the stuns, but then the torrent into Arrow, this just has to sit there and stop BKB. The stop is to help BT. But the splitter just doesn't do enough work, and MP's too far up, he can't reposition. The Aegis Walls, the only thing AF has really lost right now. Well, they're taking everything else from Team Secret. The blink away from the OD gets him out of trouble. But the ranks are exposed, and AF try to do the damage. Secret rallying as much support as they can, but now they're going to battle against the wall of glaives. Arrow flies out as well, Paladai died. This isn't a game of baseball. He's playing catch on the back lines while MP... Oh, that silence doesn't last long thanks to Meta Style. Neither does the Rax, thanks to AF.
Too much sustain on the side of Finem. The Rum, they're taking like little damage inside of the engagements. Great initiation though from Finem though. They get the arrow up on the Nyx while he blinks in and lashes the Drow Ranger, so they got like a simultaneous nice initiation. Plus the mech, Rum, everything just adding up in Finem's favor with the Aegis on top as well. Madara just had no fear. He was just like, alright, well, I have Rum on me and I have 2.7k HP. I can just run into their base with the clips on and not care.
Is MP really going to go for the counter push with Maelstrom?
Tower is under attack.
He's still not getting his repositioning item, and every time he's in the middle of the fights. Unwillingly in the middle of the fights. And now I just see him walking around with a mithril hammer.
Trying to deal with the illusions as well with the Maelstrom, maybe?
That's one way to do it, but you could also just finish up your Hurricane Pike and just get Nagadim Scepter.
I'll take that.
That may be a little bit more efficient and better for your late game build if you can survive that long.
Yeah, definitely a tough game for MP so far after having a pretty good showing in the laning phase. They just have so many different... Yeah, the Bat Rider is just able to get on top of him, and yeah, he's just in the middle of the fray every single time, it seems.
Like a fantastic start for AF. Smoke maneuver now from Team Secret. We do not have Roshan up just yet, so this is a gank attempt against AF. They only have one Observer Ward aggressively sitting down the Radiant jungle, but they find Spartan. So they do at least get one kill. Not really the one they wanted, but it's something.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Finem probably wanted to happen. I think they could have been actually pretty aware that that was happening because of this top lane being pushed in so heavily and no one responding to it, but still, they lose the Shadow Demon, which is pretty much like whatever. Like, Spartan, good job, you tanked the gank.
It allows Secret to get some good warding down.
Yeah.
They put an extra one now down next to the tier 2 tower. That's a pretty damn aggressive ward, but at least gives Secret a very early warning system when AF are moving. Glimpse, got it off in time, Twilight die, cancelling the lasso. But get through the wall with the storm down, he cannot save his life. He might be able to cause a couple of problems with the BKB, triggers from the Mirana. You can't let the stomp go, Puppy. Calculate his position. The stomp is perfect. Now goes into the splitter. They're going to try and sleep him up with the sentry ward down. You can't hide the Moonlight Shadow. The OD, he drops. He finds a double kill. The Eclipse is trying to his weapon. Nix is able to spike Campus. Now Fire Strike Thunder. They have to hold. Madara in position. A big kill if they can take it. This one's trying to do it. He can't beat the jump and throw wheel. Oh, it's not a goal for the kill. Should pick up the SD as well. But now the extra help arrives. It's Skylark back to front lines, but Forev barred up, knows he's safe underneath that sentry ward. Thug and Skylark, what do? You've got no reveal. The stun's still there for Forev. He just tries to play the tank role. They bring in the sentry ward for Forev. Can he actually? He gets rid of the sentry ward. I don't want to He can come back up. He's got another sentry ward. He's got another sentry ward there, but they got no way to instantly get rid of the sentry. They can't kill Forev.
That's like, how can you Iron Talon while burrowed? What the hell is that? that was ridiculous. But still, yeah, they get Madara, but they lose everybody in the process. A newly picked up BKB from mid one, saving him for the majority of that time in that engagement.
They've had enough. They bought a gem. They just bought a gem from the SD.
I was gonna say before that fight actually happened, they should probably be looking at to pick up a gem just because of that invasion play from Secret. So.
It's still amazing how quickly the sentry ward's already coming out.
Yeah, that's just. I can't. You can Iron Talon while you burrowed. I know you can force. I think you can force that teammates as well, but.
Force that yourself.
You're just gonna sit there. You get the Etherlands, get your Dagon, just sitting underneath there and just like entire time.
Spartan's like, I'm getting rid of this sentry.
Oh, is he? He's pinging out. Okay, because the gem's over on the Bat Rider, not on him. And Spartan, well, mid one Forever capitalized with a double blink straight in, and Roshan is up in about 15 seconds time. So there's going to be a 30-second window where AF will only be 4 players. While Roshan's up and even bigger, the BKB has to be triggered. This will be down to what, 7 or 6? 7 seconds now on the Marana for a BKB.
Secret being very aggressive though now. They're not trying to let Finem make the plays on them anymore. They're just like, alright, we just gotta keep running at them. Every time we let them make the plays on us, it's very inefficient.
10 seconds.
I didn't actually notice this, but we did see this yesterday. Level 1 Vendetta on Pora. He even opted to get stacks instead of leveling it up.
How do they know? They're actually waiting properly for... okay, they don't know.
They smoke and Roshan spawn. But yeah, they're gonna get this one for free.
It's very obvious that AF was happening just because the creep wave's already in the top lane. So they have to actually TP somebody back, and Puppy's on the way to do it, or else they lose their T4 tower. They have enough damage to finish up Roche with just a 3.
They're drawing the line toward the Roche right now, but
it's too late.
It's too late. That was a super ideal spawn for Secret.
That's so good for them as well. Like, you can imagine what would happen if you get an Aegis the Immortal onto the Luna just after she completes Butterfly. Team Secret would have like almost impossible defensive high ground. Like, it's already going to be difficult as it is. But they gave the Aegis to the OD. Kind of a downside for him, like he can't hold all that stolen intelligence.
Yeah. But he's still their big damage dealer right now. Once he gets a couple hits off anyway. They knew that smoke was coming out for Finem as well. They all backed up to the base because the bottom lane was pushing out. Now once Finem shows, they're going to be able to give a little leeway and get outside their base.
I'm interested to see if Finem just do a siege or if they actually wait out the Aegis completely. Like, if it's worth just farming up and then looking for ganks outside the base.
They have the momentum, like, pushing in that top wave, and they should be pretty aware of the fact that Secret should have no smokes. They've seen, like, 5-6 smokes at least coming out, so they shouldn't be feeling like they're going to get smoked up on. So they're just going to stay a little bit passive, but just farm a little, like, just farm their jungle, farm their bottom wave once it pushes in every single time.
Are they bringing out,
okay,
it's just obs and sentries on the courier. I'm liking the space that MP's getting. That money right now, he's 1,200 away. The Aghanims and Maelstrom is so damn good.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because like every build we saw from the Drows who went for an Aghanim Scepter and the Maelstrom, it was always the Aghanims they got first before the Maelstrom. But maybe MP just out of necessity had to get Maelstrom first. I still kind of wish he had a reposition of better than a Shadowblade, but this will still work. It'll still get him to the point where the Drow can quickly defend against the Lunar Illusions.
Yeah. And Finem being very safe about the way that they push out, like we were mentioning. They're just throwing illusions, throwing torrents from distance, throwing, like, Mirana leaps in, double starfalls, and gets the hell out. They're not really trying to pass the river until that Aegis expires. But if Secret wants to make the move onto them, that's what Finem's kind of wanting at this point. They're just like, alright, just stay back farm, don't do anything stupid at this point. The game is very, very close. Little mistakes can just straight up lose it for you.
Yeah, it's really hilarious. Like these graphs don't even really mean that much anymore. A difference of 8,000, 8,500 net worth, even in favor of AF. Like, most of that can just be recovered if Team Secret can win one good fight and push down the lane. Everyone is really capable of defending up against like the megas, or the super creeps, not the mega creeps. So this game could definitely drag on for a while. And the Luna's gonna... Actually, does the Luna even get near her cap anytime soon? She's got more net worth than anyone else in the field, but...
She's still got 2 items she can replace. And he hasn't even grabbed the BKB, which looks like Madara's gonna actually go for next.
So you got BKB, then you got your Moon Shard, and potentially Hurricane Pyko to replace the Dragonlance for something else.
Yeah.
She's probably like the only AC builder in a team too.
Maybe AC, maybe, I mean, if he looks at the item builds coming out from Secret as well, like maybe even just be able to buy a second Butterfly since they don't have any natural MKB builders and MP doesn't really have a slot for it. Unless he wants to go for it instead of the Aghanims, but it looks like he actually purchased up the pieces for the Aghanims, so he will have that finished up on the Drow Ranger. Nice little wards coming out for Finem, putting them pretty as deep as they possibly could get to just scout the secret movements.
So E-Blade pop Mirana's magical damage, which was already pretty brutal before. Maybe not as brutal because of the BKBs and the Team Secret cores. It's not going to be great for Pile I Die. He's got no escape at all. Might be another reason too why he's... Well, he's banking a lot of money. Wondering if Glimmer or potential like Yules would be a better escape.
Not too sure actually. Maybe just saving money.
Just holding
Saving
the buyback.
buyback too, just in case, yeah. Now he's starting to level up the Vendetta, which he was avoiding, as we mentioned.
Secret's done a pretty damn good job of keeping this top lane pushed out.
Yep.
Like for the last 5 minutes, it's always been hovering around this river intersection point. But now AF, they're grouping up. So Team Secret won't be too heavily pressured. The top lane's out far enough. So again, they TP back for Rev. He actually does TP while he was already burrowed. So when he arrives, it's already burrowed. That's useful.
Interesting. That's lovely.
Is there anything he can't do when he's in the ground?
No, that burrow. Lurkers, OP.
That's a tribute to Brewball. Mid lane illusion war.
They get the tower. That's actually very big. Aegis expires as well, so they're going to be able to go siege that mid lane. And there's, like we said, no tower. So if they're able to just start whacking on that, the glaives start bouncing. And it looks like mid one. Does he actually finish up the sheep stick? He does. He's about to buy it. Yeah.
Okay. That's a huge amount of intel also flooding in for him. 75 plus 73.
Yeah. Lots of intelligence. Instant disable as well now. Not having to rely on his teammates for that.
He still wants to have these nice, long, sustained fights. The Yodi's good at cleaning up the illusions, and just because of like the proc ability from Maelstrom, on all 3 attacks of each one that MP pops out.
Butterfly though. Just gonna keep throwing the illusions.
Yeah, Butterfly's a pain. That's why they need a true hit. But Secret, they're coming out mid one. Not of the cover of anything. With the gem, they do see the sentry wall that's down on. But they jump forward instead. Forev, Spire Carapace up, MP being chased down, but it's Madara. They bring down the Nyx Assassin gem. A true side being lost. MP can't run away. The Sky goes way too much, and the arrow holds him in position too. The Nyx fires back and wants to join the engagement too. But where do you try and engage? Mid one can drop the ulti, but really hasn't done enough work. Madara was protected by the SD. With the 12 of them there as well, the bounce was perfect. The arrow timing won't be. Allows a blink back from mid one, but he's still X-marked, so he's brought back to his death. Puppy will die as well, and that was the last roll of the dice. AF will take game 1 of this best of 3 semi-final against Team Secret.
Yeah, they felt like they kind of had to fight this piece. They're like, all right, we're just going to get whittled down by these illusions. It's too much for us to handle. They go for the play, move outside the base. 4-up actually gets grabbed up instantly, and that's like, once 4-up gets grabbed, the fight's basically over for Secret. They need to do some miraculous plays without 4-up, but at Finem, showing their prowess in team fights. And they looks like they're trying to solve their laning phase issue. They were super aggressive.
They were rotating like